Hey guys, it's Weil, and welcome back for some more fucking answering of questions. I know I forgot to upload or even do it on Friday because I was doing other shit and I just forgot. So we're gonna do it on Monday instead, and then I'll try and do it for this Friday also, but we'll see what happens. I don't fucking know. But anyways, let's get into some motherfucking questions. First one, well first let's start playing, but first one is, are you a fan of WWE? If so, what are some of your favorites? I am not a fan of WWE, so I don't really have any favorites. Like, the only one I really remember is, like, The Undertaker, fucking his brother Kane or something. I don't fucking know. I just watched it while other people watched it while I was a kid because there's nothing better to do when you're just sitting at home doing nothing. That question was asked from Adam Avivi, but I think wrestling is just kind of meh. So, I have no strong hating opinion on it, so it's like, whatever, I don't know. Next question is by 0332 Brew, and he asks, why do you look like an Asian girl? Well, I'm half Asian, but I don't know why I look like a girl, but it's fucking, I don't even look like a good Asian girl. It's like, seriously, if you're gonna call me an Asian girl, it's like, at least be honest, because it's just silly. You guys are just silly. That's all I gotta say. Next question is from Arcry123. He asked, how excited were you when they introduced U-Turn into Pokemon? I wasn't excited because I had no idea what the fuck U-Turn was. The only reason I like U-Turn is just because once it was around and once I saw the sets it was on, I realized it was a good move. But when it was announced, I didn't know what the fuck it was. I wasn't competitive. I was an in-game dude. So it was just like, I didn't know what the fuck was going on, So, yeah. That's kind of how I felt about it, It's just, yeah. But, yeah, I don't know. The next question is from 3AZ Danny Prods, which is probably just meant to be Easy Danny Prods. But anyways, his question is, will I ever quit Pokemon? I'm not fucking sure. As long as I keep having fun with the game, I'm not expecting to quit. And I've been having fun so far. I mean, there's been points where it's just like, I really wish I could do something else, but I still like the game. But it's just like, it's just a matter of, do I still have fun with the game or not? It's not a matter of, do I plan on it? It's like, you don't plan on stopping liking a game or stopping liking something that you've enjoyed so much, It all just happens. So it's not really something I can answer because I don't know if I ever will. So, yeah. Next question is from Mito Rofu. His question is, are you offended when compared to Snorlax? I've never gotten compared to Snorlax, so I can't really answer that. I mean, I don't understand why I would be, and I know people are going to say it now, but I honestly do not feel like that should be a thing, because I'm not even close to that fat. I have a gut belly, and that's not even that bad. So, honestly, I'm just a bit above average weight. It's just like, okay, I have a bit of a gut belly, and that's it. So, it's like, fucking whatever. But, next question from Seba DB. Favorite grass starter? I would have to say, let's see, favorite grass starter? Probably Trico. Yeah, Trico would probably be my favorite grass starter. It's just so badass. It's like, 3rd gen, I liked every starter, like, a lot. Like, it was a tough choice whenever I had to pick a starter. I mean, usually it was Torchic, just because I like Torchic the most. But it's like, all of them I really liked. And Trico was just one of them. I mean, it's like, until 4th gen, all my favorite starters are from 3rd gen. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure all my favorite starters are from 3rd gen. Because the only other one that isn't my favorite is just from 4th gen. So, yeah, I'd have to say Trico. But, yeah, that was probably a bit too much. But whatever. Anyways, next question from the Hopip2. If you could remove one Pokemon from the OU tier and send it to Ubers, which one would it be? I don't know. I'd have to say right now at the state of the metagame, I mean, it kind of is like, it's, because it's just weird because of the fact that it doesn't really need to go, but at the same time, it wouldn't hurt if it did. But, Genesect. Because the thing is, I mean, yeah, it does kind of balance in the metagame, but the oversaturation of it does lead to it getting kind of annoying and you having to have something for it. Like, it's kind of getting to the point of Salamence where it's really hard to deal with, but at the same time, you can deal with it well enough, but it's still to that point where it's really hard to deal with. But it's just, I mean, it can stay, but it probably would help the overcentralization to let it go, and just the oversaturation to let it go, but, I mean, it doesn't need to as a thing, you know? But, I mean, that's the only thing I would say would have to go, otherwise this metagame is kind of balanced in a sense. I mean, with Garchomp back now, it's going to be a completely different thing, so I don't know how Genesect will react. I think a Genesect is going to get more usage probably, but you're going to have to play a bit more carefully with people using Scarf Chomp, but I don't know. It's just going to have to be a wait-and-see thing, but I mean, yeah, Genesect is the only thing I would really think of to automatically be like, get the fuck out. But, I mean, that even, it's just like all dependent on shit, you know? I don't know. But anyways, next question is from Kaziken. Yeah, Kaziken. His question is, hey Weil, what, in your opinion, what's the most useful OU wall? Most useful OU wall. I mean, it's really just a base of preferences of walls. And the walls I turn to the most would be like Jirachi, Ferrothorn, and Rotom. I mean, and Politoed. But those are just my personal favorites, just because that suits my playstyle. I mean, all walls in OU do have their purpose, do have their need, and if you pair them up properly, use them properly, they're all good. So it's just a matter of what works for your team and what's your preference. So, plus I'm actually starting to kind of like wall chomp lately, but I mean, like I said, it's all just preference in the end, what is the most useful, but I think Ferrothorn, Rotom, and Jirachi are just my personal favorites to use. And then Gliscor is also pretty good too, but it's all just a matter of you, and those are just my personal favorites. So, anyways, next question is from Airsoft Gamer 121. His question is, hey Weil, what bands would you like to see at Warped Tour 13, and what band would you most be excited to see? Oh, and also, what brand of shoes do you most like? I'll answer the shoes thing first, but I generally go with Vans, just because I like their skate shoes. Even though I don't skate, I like skate shoes, because skate shoes are cool. So, yeah, don't hate, I don't know. But, bands I'd like to see at Warped Tour, the thing is, like, I don't know. It's like, I would just want to go with, like, my favorite bands, you know? It's like, fucking, let's see, who on, I'm just looking over at my CD stack right now to figure out, like, who could even be at Warped Tour next year. Let's see, Motionless, obviously. I don't think Trivium would be at Warped Tour. A Day to Remember, saw them Warped Tour, along with Motionless, actually. The Plot and You, like Moss of Flames, Tack Attack, Winds of Plague, saw them at Warped Tour in 2011, that was fucking good. You know, it's just my favorite bands, really. Like, let's see then, For All Those Sleeping, Might Take It Home, like to see The Ghost Inside again, like to see The Word Alive again. I wonder if Bleeding Through would play Warped Tour. It's just like I'm saying, it's just, I'd like to see the bands that I like at Warped Tour, you know? But it's the thing is, as long as they have, like, at least 7 to 10 bands that I want to see, then I won't go. Otherwise, it's just, half the time, it's just going to be a waste of time, you know? But, yeah, it all depends on what they're planning on the lineup for. It's like, once we get closer to it, I'll be able to decide, it's like, oh, who do I actually want to see that's going to be at Warped Tour? But, I mean, right now, it's just like, I want to see all my favorite bands there would be preferred, you know? But you don't know how it's going to turn out, so it's like, yeah. Anyways, next question is from JoelRin7122. His question is, favorite type to use in a monotype team? I'd have to say, just with how this current meta has been, either like Steel or Water, because Water monotype teams can work really well. You just got to watch out for like Psychic and Grass, but they generally can work out pretty well against most teams, because obviously Rain teams, and then just the Water typing does have some pretty good dual types, so you can abuse that pretty well. And then Steel, because fucking that's been the most broken one since like 4th gen, and it's still pretty good, especially with the addition of Genesect. That type is extremely versatile, so it's just it's really good, so there's no reason not to go with it. So yeah, I don't know. But let's see, next question is from the Flaming Spade, and he asked, can we do a Q&A podcast? No! Fuck off. Yeah, and that's that. Anyways, next question is from Curse of Pokemon. Have you ever touched a banana with your dick? No, I hate bananas, so why would I let one touch my dick? And why would I want to touch why would I want to touch a banana with my dick? It's just, that just makes no sense. But, sure, waste your question like that. Anyways, next question is from Mega Wolfman 49. He has a series of questions, but first is, what do you look like without your beanie? Do you ever take it off? Is it surgically attached to your head? Do you find this annoying? Are you sure? How sure? Are you sure about that? What do I look like without my beanie? I have pictures posted on my fan page with me without my beanie, so you can go look there. I just look like a dude with hair. I just prefer wearing a beanie, so do I take it off? Sometimes. I take it off usually just at night to sleep, but otherwise I just like wearing a beanie. I like the feel of it, and it is nice, so I just keep it on all day. Is it surgically attached to your head? No. Otherwise I wouldn't have pictures without it, and also I wouldn't have taken it off at night or when I shower. Do I find this annoying? No, not really. Actually, a little bit. Just because the question is just a bit repetitive, just because of the fact that people are really annoying about it. It's like, Jesus Christ, people, let people do what they fucking want. God fucking damn it. I mean, seriously, is that so hard? I really think that it isn't that hard to be like, hey, do whatever the fuck you want to do. But apparently it is. But oh well. Yeah, I think that kind of... And yes, I'm sure, how sure, pretty sure, are you sure about that? Yep. So yeah. Weedo Twin Needle asks, have you ever been tempted to quit YouTube? If Scissor didn't get bullet punched, do you see it being OU? Do you find anything else rising because of it? Quitting YouTube, have I ever been tempted? Probably, at one point or another. It's just like, what the fuck? ScreenFlow, did you seriously? Oh, for some reason, it thought I was trying to hit record again, but no, I wasn't. But okay then. But yeah, he was asking if I ever been tempted to quit YouTube. Not really. Like, there have been times where it's like, I'm kind of getting annoyed by stupid people. But it's like, for the most part, I've been wanting to just stay on YouTube because it's been worth it. And I can work through any stupid shit that might ever happen. So I'm not going to let stupid people ruin my fun. But I don't know. It's like, I'd rather just stay on YouTube than not stay on YouTube. So it's just become part of what I like to do, and I don't really want to stop, so I'd rather not stop. And if Scissor didn't get bullet punched, do you see it being OU? No, it would easily be UU. Or maybe BL. I don't know. Probably UU, though. Like, yeah. And then, do I see anything else rising because of it? Yeah, just anything that really hates taking a bullet punch will rise up, and a lot of Pokemon will get a lot more usage that could not take a bullet punch well at all, because Scissor was the main reason for their oppression, and just the OU metagame shifting so much. It would shift in a completely different way if it didn't have bullet punch, but it has it, so it's not shifting that way. But, I mean, specifically, I can't think of anything because I'm fucking lazy, so, yeah. Let's see. The next question is from the Game Drake. His question is, every YouTuber has someone they sub to, so who do you subscribe to and why? I mainly just subscribe to, like, my friends in the community, so, like, MBZ, Quantaren, those dudes. I mean, they're all cool dudes, and they make pretty decent videos, so no reason not to sub to them. I get entertained by them. I also sub to, let's see, other people, like Game Grumps, XXC Phil, Smosh, DBZ Abridged, Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged, just whatever entertains me, and then, like, a couple channels that post live concert footage because I like to know how certain bands are live, and I like watching their live footage because it's cool. So, yeah, I don't know. It's just whatever entertains me, but I don't know what exactly all I'm thinking of. I honestly probably am missing a lot of shit that I subscribe to, but I'm just fucking too lazy to remember and figure shit out, but whatever. Next question is from Not Akbar. His question is, why are you such an enormous faggot? I would ask yourself that question first. It seems like a good question for you, but you know, if you're too scared to admit it and to ponder it, then I understand, and you got to take your frustration on me. That's fine. Go for it. Okay. That's fine. Yeah, anyways, yeah. Silly questions. Tricks are for kids. That made no sense. Anyways, next question is from Ben Matthews. His question is, what are your current favorite bands or bands you would listen to more often than at the moment? Well, let's see, my all-time favorite band is Motionless in White, so that's kind of a thing. I'm really excited for their album, by the way. Infamous, cannot wait for that. Really want them to put up pre-orders already. Like, seriously, they are waiting a long fucking time to put up those pre-orders, but whatever. But let's see. Like, my current favorite bands, let's see, the bands I probably listen to the most right now are probably Motionless in White, and then, like, I've been listening to a lot of In Fear and Faith lately, because their new album actually drops tomorrow, and it kind of leaked, so I was like, I'm curious, I'm gonna try, because I never really listened to their older stuff. Not really a fan of their older screamer, though, but I listen to their new shit. It sounds really, like, epic and good. Like, seriously, because their old, well, not their old, but their clean singer, like, took over all the screams and shit for the new album, and I don't know, he's got this tone to him that sounds really good that I really liked, so and his cleans are good anyways, but they really worked around his abilities a lot more in this album, I think, like, instrumentally, so I don't know, I really like their latest album, so I've been really jamming to that lately, but, other bands I really listen to a lot lately, I mean, honestly, I've been kind of gravitating towards those lately. If anything else comes up while I'm listening to music, I'll listen to it, but, I mean, my favorite bands would have to be, you know, the usual Motionless, Avenged, Trivium, A Day to Remember. Again, I'm just going down my CD stack. The Plot and You, like Mounts of Flames, Sonic Syndicate, The Unguided, Attack, Winds of Plague, For All Those Sleeping, Might Take It Home, The Ghost Inside, Word Alive, Bleeding Through, All That Remains, Memphis Mayfire, Escape the Fate, Atreyu, Killswitch Engage. I'm just looking at my CD stack at this point. You know, you get the point. I listen to hardcore shit and some metal shit, so yeah. I don't know. Anyways, next question is from Fallen Hero 746. His question is, where do I go to school and what am I studying? I'm going to a school called Minneapolis Community Technical College. Yeah, I go to a community college because they have an actually pretty good film program, because I'm going for film, probably going for editing. I might do something else, I'm not sure yet, but as far as I know, I'm doing editing, most likely, but, you know, the first year, it's just you do kind of a little bit of everything, but, yeah, I kind of want to do film stuff, whether it's, like, making high-quality YouTube skits or working on, you know, other shit, but film is one of those things I like to do, so, or that I would like to do, so, kind of going to school for that, and, like, yeah, it's a community college, but they got a really fucking nice place for film shit, so it's just like, you know, why not? If they got the shit there and the means to do it, it's like, you know, might as well get a start there, and then if it's not good enough, I can transfer somewhere else, so, you know, why the fuck not? But, yeah, I don't know. Next question is from Proconex. His question is, what is your favorite hacked Pokemon game you have played? That's kind of tough. Like, I'd have to say it's between Light Platinum. Actually, no, it is Light Platinum. I'm not even gonna lie, it's Light Platinum. I mean, it was a fun ROM hack, probably the most fun I had playing a ROM hack, but, I mean, I kind of wish I could have done that LP a little bit better, like, I don't know, but maybe that's just me being overcritical, but why is this shit not working properly? I don't know, but like I said, it's probably just me being overcritical, but we'll never know, right? Why am I getting a fucking text? Fucking stupid ass texts. Nah. Anyways, next question. Let's go to the next question. What hack is that? Because I was playing Pokemon in the background. That's not a hack. So I'm not even going to answer that question, technically. But, the next question is from Jacob Owens. His question is, could you post your Pokemon Coliseum XD LP? Okay, that question just kind of looked really stupid, but I'm assuming you're asking if I can post my XD Gale of Darkness LP. Well, thing is, it's 42 parts, and I really, really want to redo it, but I just am not motivated to really record any more, you know, LPs that are not GBA or DS based. It's just, I lost some motivation after I did a Coliseum, and it's just, yeah, I just haven't been in the mood to do it, so I just said fuck it. But The old LP, I just don't feel like it's up to par, and I just don't really want to post it because I don't want to give you guys that shitty ass shit. So I'd rather not, because that was just, I mean, I could post it, but it's just me in a completely different light, and I just, a lot of you probably wouldn't like it, and I just feel like I'm a lot more experienced and better now at LPing, so I just don't feel like that would be a good thing to post. So, yeah, I don't know. Anyways, next question is from Killer Hawk 499. If you could add a move to one Poke's moveset, what would it be? Let's see. Just thinking about it now, because let's see. If I could add one move to a Pokemon, what would it be? Let's see. I don't know. Like, maybe, like, I'm just trying to think of something, because I'm not really specifically sure what I'd really want, because that's a lot of freedom to pick something, but I don't even know. That's really tough. Like, I know people always talk about adding a 5th move slot to a lot of Pokemon, but just adding a whole different move to a Pokemon, it's just like, and just one specific Pokemon, I'd really want to pick it well, you know, but I don't know, I'd probably want to add, like, I'm just trying to think this through. Like, what would I really want to add? I'm not... Yeah, that's tough. That's really tough. But, let's see. Let's add Ice Punch to Terrakion. Yep, let's do it. Ice Punch Terrakion. Here we go. Hey, at least now we can make Terrakion Uber. But, yeah, Ice Punch Terrakion. Why not? Anyways, next question is from the Random Vibe. His question is, why you no run Lucario with that Blaze Kick no more? Because it was fucking stupid! Exactly. Anyways, the next question is from Tyler Ullman. His question is, what's your least favorite Pokemon, design-wise and competitively? Design-wise, I'd have to say, design-wise, I mean, honestly, I'm not a hater of any Pokemon in a sense. It's like, I understand the purpose of most Pokemon, but it's just like, design-wise, I can't really choose. I don't really hate Pokemon that much based on their design. But, so, I can't really answer that, honestly. But, my least favorite Pokemon competitively, I'd have to say would be Fortress. I just really don't like how that fucker plays, and it just... I'm just not a fan of Fortress. I really don't understand as much why it's so used, because I never have problems facing it, and it just seems like half the time it can be dead weight, but people use it fine, but I just don't see the point in it. But, you know, that's just me, so I'm weird with my shit, so, you know, whatever. But anyways, next question is from Lamfer76. His question is, how'd you get so buff? I'm not buff. I sat on my ass all day. Don't do anything. I did lift weights in high school, though, but I wasn't that strong at all. And I probably lost all that muscle mass since high school, so yeah. Anyways, next question is from Antonio5413. What Pokemon do you think has potential, but no one ever uses, barely uses at all? Honestly, lately I've been, you know, kind of riding Clefable's dick, because I've been liking how it kind of has the potential to be used, but it probably really isn't that good. I'm just probably being fucking stupid, but I don't know. I'd like to see Clefable get a bit more usage, because I think it does have a lot of potential in this current metagame, but again, I'm fucking stupid. So, yeah. Anyways, Mr. Tyson Gills asks, what Pokemon ass would you lick? Preferably none, because I don't want to lick ass, so, I don't know. I don't really have an answer for that, because I don't want to lick ass, so I'm not going to answer that. Anyways, next question is from Naranagi. He has a series of questions. First question is, why has Smogon been fucking up lately? I don't know. Smogon has been changing, and, you know, shit changes, so I don't think they're fucking up too much. I mean, sure, they brought Garchomp down and banned the, evasion abilities, but the evasion abilities, I think, should have been banned anyways under evasion clause, but they just took the time to finally be like, hey, we should do this. But bringing down Garchomp, I mean, I think Garchomp can be balanced enough, but we'll just have to wait and see. I don't think they've been fucking up. They've just been evolving, you know? Because the whole 5th gen meta is just a whole new thing, and just, I don't know. it's going to take a lot more time to balance it as well as they did 4th gen, so it's understandable, because in 4th gen, they didn't have as many variables come in at so many moments, so it was just like, the 5th gen meta was just constantly evolving. I think now it'll start to stabilize more, so they'll be rounding it up more, but fucking, at least they're better than PO, like, shit, I don't even want to get into that. Do I think Six Samurais is a scrub deck? Explain. I already kind of explained it, but no, it really isn't. It's a good deck. I mean, it can be a bit sacky because from my experience, there is a bit of luck to it, but you still have to be smart to play it right, you know? It's not like, first turn fucking Chien. It's like you gotta usually go for Beast or something, or you don't always want to get out Chien, but it's just like, you know, you still gotta be smart around it, you know? And not everyone can do that. Because there's a reason why there's only been a couple Sam tops, is because it's still a great deck and can counter a lot of the main decks out there, but it's still a bit more difficult to use and play. It's just, you gotta have a lot of patience with it also. But, have you actually tried to find some work? Yeah, but I haven't had any experience with working yet, so it's a bit more difficult, plus just the job market in general. Let's see, next. Why do you keep fucking with me when I ask to buy a card off you? Because, I like doing that. So, yeah. That's what I do. Next, Abyss Rising, good or bad to you? I don't fucking know anything about Abyss Rising. I don't really look into sets until, like, the full English shit is, released when all the cards are out. And I generally, honestly, don't know anything about a set until it actually is out and I get my hands on some packs. Because I'm fucking lazy. But I don't fucking know yet. Can you give me any reasons why you don't like Pokesav? It's not really that I don't like Pokesav, it's just that I like Pokegen more, because I think, well, I mean, again, I was the one that popularized it, so there's a reason why I popularized it, because I thought it was better, because I think it's a lot, personally, easier to use for me. It's a lot more precise, you get a lot more control over it, it's a lot friendlier, I think, but people are just so used to Pokesav that they got introduced to something new that was really different, that, you know, it's just like that. And then, why don't you like indie bands? Well, why don't you like the bands I like? You know, it's just people have their music preference, Nagi. And technically, some of the bands that I listen to are considered quote-unquote indie because they're not popular. So I listen to a lot of not popular bands. I just don't listen to the genre that is indie. But the genre indie is kind of an oxymoron in itself, because there are a lot of popular indie bands. So it's like, yeah, I don't know. And then, do you think Steve's Q&A video back from 2010... when he was eating crackers was the best Q&A video ever made? I don't remember it, so I can't say that, you know? Just, why do you ask me stupid shit, Nagi? That's a question. But, yeah, I don't remember it, so I can't answer that. Let's see, the next question is, iReal3017. His question is, how many would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? 3.5. Exactly. 3.5. No more, no less. See, Emperor ZNB, to hang or not to hang? That is a question. Not. Because I never do that. I only did it once, and I didn't really even hang. But, I don't know, whatever. Does Gliscor really have wings? Yeah, Gliscor has wings! It does, it's true. Nagi asks, are you proud that you created the hang? Not really, because you guys are really annoying about it. I didn't even, it shouldn't even be something, but you guys are fucking weird, and I have to live with that, so, yeah. Strato Artica 9000 asks, out of all the concerts you've been to, which one is your favorite and why? Probably the latest Warped Tour. Well, let's see, hold on. I'm just thinking. Latest Warped Tour, probably? Yeah, latest Warped Tour. Because, let's see, the concerts I've been to, let's see, Linkin Park, been to 3 Days Grace and Breaking Benjamin, I've been to Atreyu and Hollywood Undead, I've been to, let's see, went to Motionless, The Word Alive, and Check No Captain Chunk, let's see, My Ticket Home, and then other bands that sucked, went to Trivium, went to, My Ticket Home, and, to fucking Our Last Night. And then I went to last year's Warped Tour and this year's Warped Tour. So, out of all those, I'd have to say this year's Warped Tour was just... Because, I mean, I would tie it between this and last year's Warped Tour, because both of them had their qualities that were fucking good. But this year's, I think, did top a bit, even though last year's was a bit heavier, and I did, like, a couple more bands there. But this year's was pretty fucking good. And also the fact that I got Tom to go to fucking Warped Tour and enjoy it. I mean, that's an accomplishment in itself. So, I mean, that kind of helps this year kind of make it awesome. So, yeah. I mean, he enjoyed all the bands that I took him to, so, like, that I wanted to see. So, it was just like, mission accomplished, you know, but, yeah. And then, Chase from Prussian Warfare. I don't fucking know. Chase, what do you suggest new players do to improve their skills in battling? Like, any pro tips? Learn team synergy, battle a lot, go on Smogon and read shit. Like, seriously, just go on Smogon, learn competitive shit, because, you know, study the sets, know what Pokemon do, and you'll know half the battle. Learn how to properly synergize your teams, and make sure that you have checks to threats, and then just learn how to predict. It's just, you know, play the game and figure out how to properly do shit. It's just don't just sit there and be like, oh, I fucking suck, I should just stop, or I should just do something derpy. But yeah, anyways, you know, just fucking play the game. That's what you're just supposed to do. Anyways, Aggie E asks, why you no post DN vids? Because DN fucking bores me. I'm not going to post something that I get completely bored by, and that is a bitch to actually get videos for. So, I really don't want to. Please stop fucking asking. I am fucking sick of it. I will post one to make you shut the fuck up, really, everyone, but if you guys keep asking for it, you're not going to get it. Honestly, that's how I work. If I don't do something, it's because I don't want to do it, and I'll say if I don't want to do it. And by you guys keep asking me, it makes me want to do it less, because it just feels like a chore then. So, please, stop asking, and you might eventually get one. Anyways, I already answered that. Favorite type of Pokemon by Eduardo Bentley. Favorite type? I'd have to say it would be Steel, just because a lot of the best competitive Pokemon are there, and I'm more of a competitive dude anyways. Plus Jirachi's there, and Steel types have kind of the coolest shit, but I also would have to go with, like, Darker Ghost as secondary ones. Those are always cool too, but yeah, Steel, probably. Anyways, next question. Favorite Pokemon, I already answered that 10,000 fucking times. Next question is from Felt99. What is your favorite anime and or cartoon from your childhood? If you didn't watch TV, then what's your favorite movie? Let's see, I don't watch TV now, but let's see, favorite cartoon from my childhood. I'd have to say, like, any of the cartoons on Cartoon Network, you know, like Powerpuff Girls, Dexter's Lab, Ed, Edd n Eddy, you know, all that, Kids Next Door, fucking Courage, Billy and Mandy, you know, all that shit, you know? It's just like all the cartoons, just all the classic Cartoon Network shows I thought were fucking amazing. Plus I have to go with DBZ also, and Gundam. I mean, those are kind of some of my favorite shows, and I wish they were still around. I've been actually rewatching a bit of Kids Next Door lately, just because I've been bored, and yeah, I miss Kids Next Door. Just anything on old Cartoon Network. Like, Cartoon Network now really sucks, and yeah, I don't know. I also never really watched Nickelodeon either, but yeah, I would have to say those are kind of my favorite shit. Let's see. Esteban with a 3 and a 7 is asking, what are some of your favorite hardcore bands? Something different besides game stuff. Well, I've already kind of answered that multiple times what my favorite hardcore bands are, because they're just my favorite bands, so I hope I already answered your question well enough. Who Needs a Nation asks, what's the best way to get involved in the Pokemon YouTube community? I don't know, probably like just get to know random people. I mean, don't like bug all the big people and be like, hey, talk to me please, I want to be involved. It's just like, no, just kind of just, you know, take your time, wait it out, and, you know, let yourself be integrated. Don't force yourself in, just kind of ride along the wave, you know. One of the better ways is just kind of get on like Pokemosh Pit Beta and, you know, at least post on there so that you can get a foothold in and get your name out there and, you know, get more experience as a narrator and a uploader and shit. So I don't know, that's one of my better suggestions, but I probably am stupid, but whatever. Anyways, C Quayle 1993 asks, what is the price to take, what price would you take to cut your long lesbian hair? Sounds stupid, but I sincerely want to know. A lot of money. A lot of money. Let's go with at least $1,000. That'd be complete minimum, but I'd go 10 grand easy, because I like my hair, and it's long for a fucking reason. If you people are gonna have a big deal about it, then fuck off. Honestly, it's my fucking hair. I want to look how I want to look, And I don't know how many times I have to say it, but it really doesn't harm you guys in any way, shape, or form. So you guys shouldn't have to be concerned about it. So, yeah. There's that. Anyways, next question is from Purplelicious, who asks, if you could be any Pokemon, who will you be? I don't know. Actually, that's kind of tough. Like, shit, I didn't actually want to throw that. But, like, I do have my favorite Pokemon, but what Pokemon would I actually want to be? Like, I don't really know, honestly. I'm trying to think what I'd want to actually be. Because, just thinking about it now. What Pokemon would I want to be? Pokemon I'd want to be. I don't know, I guess Jirachi, because then I can, or no, Ditto. Let's go Ditto, because I can be anything, and I can do it well enough. So, let's fucking go Ditto. So if I want to be a certain Pokemon at a certain time, or I want to be some other random object, let's just go Ditto and just be anything and be awesome. But anyways, next question from Claydoll asks, how do you maintain a long-distance relationship with Spade? We don't have a relationship, so he's just like a normal friend. It's not really hard to talk to people over the internet, and I'm not even that good of friends with him. It's just he really wants to do shit with me, and I'm just like, fuck it, I have nothing better to do. So, I mean, it's just whatever, and it's just evolved into what it is. I don't know why he really has an obsession with me, but I don't know. We don't even really talk that much either. It's just we only talk when we have to do the video shit. So, honestly, yeah. I don't really even consider it much of a quote-unquote relationship, but okay. Anyways, next question is from the Master Claw. And wow, you probably answered this question before, but I didn't hear the story. What got you started into Pokemon, and what got you into competitive battling? Let's see. I was just any normal kid. I was like, I'm gonna fucking play some Pokemans because it looked like a cool game. So let's fucking play the Pokemans. So I played the Pokemans and I liked it. And I just played it through the years because I fucking liked it. There's no reason other to really explain it than I liked playing Pokemon. And then when 4th gen came out and they're like, hey, there's Wi-Fi and you can play with other people, I was like, okay, let's find out how to play with other people. Let's go to fucking Cerebi, because I found that before 4th gen came out, that revealed, you know, all the 4th gen shit. So I was like, oh boy, let's just go here because they have a Wi-Fi chat that I can talk to people and try and battle on. So I did that, and then, you know, I realized quickly, wait, I fucking suck. All these people are doing this weird-ass shit. I don't even know what's fucking going on. So, you know, I tried to adapt to that, and then eventually I went on to this one Zat chat who kind of introduced me to Marilyn also, which kind of, and Smogan for that matter, just kind of showed me like, hey, there's this shit. And I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do this. It seemed like so much fun, so I wanted to do it. So that's kind of how that went. But, yeah, that's how I got into competitive Pokemon, was through that shit. Anyways, next question is from, I already kind of answered that. When will I stop doing YouTube? I already kind of answered that. Let's see, next question from Mr. Mario 147. Is there any reason you and the others dislike Pimp Knight? It's just, his attitude towards shit is just stupid. It's like, just the whole epic sweeps thing is just, it's really annoying, and, you know, we're just hyper-competitive people, and shit like that is just stupid as fuck. And the fact that his whole entire fan base is driven by that, and the fact that he also fakes it, I mean, at least go through doing it right, you know? But hell, he does his own shit. Plus the fact that he can't take a fucking joke when I did that fucking parody video, and he was like, oh, I'm gonna get your video taken down because fucking blah blah blah. It's like, that just performed a newfound hatred for me, because he just tried to take down that shit because he couldn't take a fucking joke, and he just can't deal with shit. It's just like, you know, you bring shit upon yourself, so fucking deal with it and move on. But it's just, the whole epic sweeps thing, and just how he's carried himself through the community through points in time, it's just like, it's really stupid. So, you know, there's been other shit that he's done, it's just like, that I'm not really getting into, but it's just, you know, he's carried himself not the best through the community anyways, so it's just not really helping his case of being liked. And, you know, he tries to reach out, but then he fails at it, so it's like, whatever. So, you know, he's gonna remain in his own little bubble, which, whatever. What's your favorite starter poke? Chimchar. I think I already answered that anyways, so, yeah. And here we go. Question from Black Blastoise. What kind of bear is the best? False, black bear. You didn't even give me a chance to answer, Black. For serious though, how do I become a non-obese, kissless virgin beta short fag ass pie loser? get rid of that mentality, make some friends, and, you know, just be more social, Black. You know, that might help a little bit if you somehow get more social and break out of your shell. It might help a little bit, or just be around people from the internet that you talk to a lot. You know, that could work maybe. Because then, at least, hey, you have some easy friends right there. But otherwise, it's just like, you know, be more social. Go places where you think you'd find people that are like-minded like you. And, you know, just break out of your shell, really, is what you have to do. I mean, I gotta do the same, but, you know, I'm slightly comfortable in my shell, and I'll break out when I break out. But, you know, that's really what it is. It's just gotta get out there, you know? So, do that. Also, becoming non-obese is working out, which I gotta do too, but I'm lazy. Yeah. It's kind of the point, then. And then, next question is from M8 Top 3. Yes. Do I like anime? To an extent. I'm not really like, I'm not gonna go out and watch anime on my own, but it's like if someone is like, hey, let's watch some fucking anime, or hey, this is cool, it's like, I'll watch it if it's something, but it's just like, I'm not really one to just go out and just watch shit, you know? It's like, I'll watch like some Family Guy, Futurama, or American Dad when I'm eating food. I just need something to chill and watch, but I just generally don't just go to watch shit, you know? But, yeah, I like anime, it's just, I don't go out of my way to do it. Next question is from Monkey Boogers 1456. He asks, do you think Plus a Minor team is viable? No, it's not. And then also, what deck do you run in Yu-Gi-Oh? I run multiple decks. I think, like, soon I'm probably going to be main decking, let's see, the last regional I played, I main decked Heroes. I'm probably not going to do those again just because I want to do something else, but I kind of want to try and, main Plants for a while, but I'm not sure how that's going to go. Hopefully it'll go well, you know, but you can't always get what you want. But I do really want to try Plants and try and make them work in this current meta, because they have huge potential, but fucking, yeah. But otherwise, I'm actually in the process of almost completing windups, and I just want to do that so I can at least have a, you know, the top tier deck and be able to, like, get my regional top in my invite. So it's just like, screw it, you know, go do it if I can. It's like, if I was able to get all the shit easily enough to build windups, I might as well build it and have it, even if I don't use it that much, and eventually I can always just trade that shit off, since I got pretty good deals and all the shit, so I might as well, right? And then, let's see, next question is from Pit DW, or Pite DW. Would you rather fight one duck-sized horse or 100 duck-sized horses? I think he meant to say one horse-sized duck, or 100 duck-sized horses, but if we're just going off the basis of what he specifically asked, I would have to say I'd rather fight one duck-sized horse. It's not really a question in that sense then. So, yeah. Let's see, next question is from Tyler Ullman. He just is asking more questions. Let's see, first one is, how religious are you if you are at all? I'm not religious at all. I'm a fucking atheist. I fucking hate religion. I think religion is bullshit and only causes strife and chaos throughout the world, and it's been proven time and time again that religion constantly fucks us over. I mean, if you want to believe in something higher, go ahead, but don't look down on other people because they don't believe in what you believe in. Don't force people to believe in what you believe in. Do not force it upon anyone. Keep it to yourself. And do not cause harm on other people because of that. Religion has caused so much shit throughout history that I just do not hold it in good eyes. And it just makes no fucking sense to me when you look at it. And I just have the scientific mindset on, you know, the whole universe. So that's just personally me. But I just hate the whole shit around religion. It's just like, Jesus Christ, believe what you want. Don't force it on anyone else. Don't fucking just... Seriously, just be smart about it, you know? That's all I have to say about it. But, why do you not nickname nearly as much in 5th gen as you did in 4th gen back in the day? Because I'm really just lazy at this point. I'd just rather get the Pokemon and just start wrecking shit, you know? But, you know, no real specific reason. But it's just in 4th gen, I kind of was just like, hey, I'm gonna do this, kind of. But towards the end of 4th gen, I just kind of stopped because I was just like, I didn't really give a shit, you know? It's just, I always made stupid nicknames anyways, so it's like, any nicknames I did make were stupid, so it wasn't really, like, anything to really give a shit about, you know? And then, what's my opinion on the Mass Effect 3 ending before and after this DLC? Before the DLC, it's just like, the thing about it is that I didn't mind that it didn't have any closure. I mean, I can understand if an ending is not going to have closure, because I've been watching a lot of films that are just like really kind of open-ended and just are like, hey, we're just going to end this shit. But it's like, my problem with the ending, obviously, is what everyone else had a problem with. It's just the fact that it didn't make any fucking sense how it turned out, because of how, like, the mass relays and then just how everything kind of turned out in a sense, you know? Like, Joker leaving the battlefield for no fucking reason, ending up on that fucking planet, all the mass relays being destroyed, not everyone dying, and just the endings being generally the same. It just made no fucking sense. I mean, then they came up with the indoctrination theory, but then there was no backing to really go with it. And, I mean, if BioWare went with that for the DLC, I would have been perfectly fine with that, and it would have been cool to see how it turned out, but they didn't, and they just decided to create, like, a really closure ending. And I also didn't mind that Shepard didn't live, but I would have preferred if they did have something with that. I mean, it makes sense that they didn't have something where Shepard lived. I mean, they did kind of in the kill everything ending, but it's just, I don't know. It's just, in the end, it's just, they really fell short on it. They didn't really truly pull through as they did in every other game on storytelling in that sense. They didn't really tell the ending that well. But, I mean, after the DLC, I mean, sure, they had a lot of closure, but they just didn't really, it still didn't make as, I mean, it made more sense, but it just still lacked what the original Mass Effects had and just what the rest of the game had. That was a problem with it, but, yeah, I don't know. Next question is from Dude1991. Are you going to start recording Halo 4 matches when it comes out? The thing is, I'm probably not going to get it when it comes out, because, let's see. It just depends on my expenses at the time. I mean, if someone bought it for me, hint, hint, nudge, nudge, then maybe I will, but I'm not planning on doing any Halo 4 shit for a while, until probably, like, Christmas, when I'm actually going to probably get it, but, you know, I'm just not planning on getting it. Otherwise, I might if people want to see them, so, yeah, I don't know. Anyways, next question is from the B-Boy Freezer. His question is, would you rather get a blowjob from Charizard or handjob from Golem? Well, Charizard can choose to not breathe fire on my dick, and he can probably, you know, not have his teeth destroy my dick, so I'd rather go with Charizard, because Golem probably does not have soft hands at all. So, yeah, I do not have any fucking full heals for fucking thingy. Whoops. Anyways, why don't I like lower tiers, like RU, NU, etc. from Fozon000? I think I've already answered this, but it's just because of the mentality of the people being all like, oh, fucking originality, oh, you sucks. You know, that shit. So, yeah, that's the only reason I really don't like it. Otherwise, NU is just more of a sense that it's just kind of stupid, but But RU I've been kind of liking, but it's just, yeah, I don't know. Anyways, next one is, who got you into competitive battling and how long did it take to get talented? It wasn't really a who got me into it, because, you know, I didn't watch YouTube to get into competitive battling. I got into YouTube to do YouTube, you know, or I got into YouTube because of YouTube, but I didn't get into competitive battling because of YouTube, but, like, I got into competitive battling, like I said, because it looked like fun, and I was, you know, one of the first people to fucking do it, and I got into it just because everyone else was fucking doing it, and that's the only way you could really play on Wi-Fi, and I really want to play on Wi-Fi, so I was like, let's fucking go with the trend, you know? And then, how long did it take to get talented? I don't know, it just took a lot of time, probably, like, a year after I started is when I kind of started to get a better foothold on being decent. It probably took another year to really, like, hone myself and actually be, like, good. But, I mean, probably by mid to late 2008 is when I started, you know, actually being decent at this game and actually, like, not totally sucking and actually being able to, like, you know, hold myself against, like, actually good people. But, I don't know, it probably took, like, a year, because, I mean, in that time frame anyways, everyone sucked to their own degree, so it was just a matter of, hey, we gotta fucking figure this shit out anyway. So it's just, you know, it just took time, but these days it's a lot easier to do, because, you know, you got all these resources, you got Team Preview, which makes it a lot easier to predict and shit and just figure it out, but it's, I don't know, these days it'd just be a lot easier otherwise, so, yeah, I don't know. Then, Cozy TW, who inspired you to be who you are. No one in particular, honestly. It's just like, I was like, hey, you know, you just grow up and you see shit and you're like, I don't know. I don't know really how to answer that, because it's like, really what I envision myself as is just like someone who just wants to do whatever the fuck he wants and isn't really going to take shit from anyone else who says, no, you fucking can't. And honestly, I've got a lot of that inspiration from just my friends in music. It's just like, because my friends are fucking weird. They're like, whatever, it's okay. It's who you are. If you're gonna, you know, be pushed around for who you are, then they're the fucking assholes, not you. It's just, you know, be who you fucking want to be and don't be ashamed of it. So it's just a matter of, you know, friends in music just kind of like, hey, it's okay to be fucking weird and be who you fucking want to be. If you are ashamed of it, then you're fucking stupid and you don't deserve to be you. But, you know, it's just be proud of who you are, because that's who you are. If you have something that you don't like about yourself that, I mean, could be looked down upon, but it's just like, embrace who you are. If you're fucking weird, you're fucking weird. Okay, good. Be fucking weird. It's who you are. Don't be ashamed of it. But, you know, I just kind of got that inspiration to just say fucking and do whatever the fuck I want just from friends in music, because it's just like, hey, it's okay. Get over it. And just kind of, you know, growing up and just being like, hey, you know, I'm different. Good for that. Anyways, that's the last question I have on this little list. I've probably gone on for long enough anyways, so that'll end it for this part. Hopefully I'll try and have one on Friday, but otherwise I'll probably be on Monday, but I don't know. We'll figure it out. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. Such blah. Rate, comment, sub, and later, guys.